Hello, everyone. It is Keith. Hopefully my microphone is working. Let me just do a quick check. Looks like it is. I'll bring it up for slightly better quality over here. So today I want to try to build out this middle layout. It's a project of ours. We are attempting to be as WordPress native as possible, and we're going to try to build this. I have actually had a go at this already, and I found it difficult, but I didn't kind of record the process, so I've missed a lot of the steps that tripped me up. I just thought I'll record it. If I think it might be useful to people, as in I get somewhere useful with it, I might release it. If I think it might be useful in the sense that this is all really hard, and I don't know, the WordPress developers or designers need to kind of see this to see how difficult it is for people like me, then we'll have a look at that too. Okay, so I have a new WordPress site up. It's pretty much completely fresh, apart from my little attempts and the sample page. So I'm going to create a new page. I don't want a pattern. Go away, please. So I'm going to say card pattern. And I'll just publish that, get that done, and then I will view that page so we can have it open to see what is going on. That was my previous attempt. Okay, so we have our card pattern page. So the first thing I want to do, I think, I'm gonna create a grid. I'm going to make it wide, and I know that I want that to be approximately this wide. This will just help me refer to this in terms of like the general aspect ratios and things like that. Okay, so first things first, I'm just going to create a group. I just think that's the right thing to do. And now I kind of have some decisions to make. So going back to this, my first instinct, and I'm going to try it actually again, is to use a cover block. And I want to use a cover block to get the background image and to be able to set an aspect ratio. And then I'm going to position the content at the bottom center of the cover block. And I'm going to use some negative margin to pull the content down. So that is going to be my first effort. This didn't work last time. And you might be thinking, well, why are you trying it again? But who knows? I might get it right this time. I just have one kind of stock image in there for now. And I am going to put a group in here because I think I'll just make it a default group for now. And this is going to be the group that contains my text. So just for the sake of visual reference, let's give that a background color for now. We'll give it a little bit of padding. And I'm just going to put a heading in there for now. Okay. I might even put the link in. So I think it was like find out more. So I'm not going to try to style this exactly. Like I'm not going to work on the colors and the typography or anything like that, or the correct images or copy. I really just want to get the layout of this thing working. Okay, so the kind of macro layout stuff. So let's reduce that. So maybe it does have one, but we can check that later. So the first thing I want to do is kind of set the aspect ratio of this. It's probably in design. Aspect ratio, lovely. Portrait, 3:4. I mean, I don't know if that's accurate exactly, but it's approximately the right aspect ratio. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's close enough. It's probably more like, no, it's close enough. Right, the next thing I want to do is to move this to the bottom of the card. Bang. Right. This is good progress. So yeah, we're getting there. Okay. What I'm going to do, am I going to do it yet? This is eventually going to be a pattern, and I want to see how this pattern kind of changes across all of the columns. So I want things to be overridable. I'm not going to do it yet, though. So the last thing I want to do is I need to pull this purple box down. And to do that, I think I can use negative margin on this group block. Let me just get this up because it's a lot easier. So this group block, if we go to margins, if someone can tell me why we only have top and bottom and don't have left and right, that would be pretty interesting to me as well. So I'm going to give it some negative bottom margin. So let's work in some rems. Let's give it -2. Right. Okay. So that's actually what I want it to do, except that I think the cover block has like an overflow hidden on it. So that's not good. So is there a way? So and instantly I'm kind of stuck now. I don't know how to do this. I'm thinking like, can I add padding to this? And this. Well, no. So that's adding internal padding. And then as soon as I kind of override that again with my negative margin, it's gonna cause the same issues. So anything inside the cover block, yeah, I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can do it. Okay. There were other things that would have made the cover block really good for this, like opacity and things like that. But I don't think I'm going to be able to get that to work. What's the next? Okay, what's the next method? All right, let's start with a group again. Let's try a group with a background image. So add background image. I'm going to use the same image. Okay, good. Right, I don't have aspect ratio now, which is frustrating. So I could set a minimum height, but that's not really going to work because as I change the screen size, it's going to change the aspect ratio. I kind of want something to sit within this group that forces the aspect ratio to some degree. Anyway, let's try to make some progress here. So I'm going to put another group in here. I am going to say that this group, I don't even know if this is right, is 100% of height. Has that worked? It looks like it. Then I am going to put another group in. I'm going to make it like so, and I'm going to add another group. And this is the one I'm going to give the background color to. No, I may have got this bit wrong. Oh, shit. Let's see what happens if I put a heading in there. Yeah. So why is stack not filling the width of this group? Why is stack not filling the width? There we go. It's good. And can I do this? No, because that also needs to be 100%, I'm imagining. %, minimum height. So that group, align top, align middle. Right. I'm a bit stuck already. Add before. I'm just going to type something because I just want to see. This isn't 100%. So minimum height 100%. It isn't. It isn't 100% of its container. Do I need that other one? Good paragraph. Stack. Okay. So if I just go align bottom, should be able to delete that paragraph now because I never really wanted that in the first place. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. So if I take this group now, and I'm going to give it a little bit of padding. I actually need to give it a little bit of margin. I need to give it left and right margin, but I can't, which is really frustrating. So I'm going to give some padding to this block instead. No, I don't need vertical padding. There we go. And now for the exciting bit. I think I'll do it on this. And I'll go to bottom. -2. And what I might do actually is give this whole pattern a bit of extra padding at the bottom, just because to make up for that. Ooh. That's not what I was expecting. Let's try margin bottoms. Also not what I was expecting, because why is that group? Okay. So let's try it on here. Can we give this some margin bottom and kind of push things back down? Let me save it, see if that does anything. And actually, we should check this on the front end. I see, this isn't... No, I don't like that. What's happening here? Okay. Okay. It's sort of working. It'd be nice to be able to just push all this back down again. Let me just try one more time. Padding bottom, no, that affects that. Margin bottom kind of does weird things. If I did... What is that group? So what about this? Padding bottom? No, because that's going to push it back up. Margin bottom didn't do what I expected it to do. Okay. So that's slightly annoying. Let's see if we can continue to make some progress. So we've got this find out more as well. So I'm just going to stick that in here. That is going to be... We'll come back to this, but this is supposed to be a link. Potentially going to have to be a button. And now what I want to do is I want to make a pattern out of this. Okay, so card. Let me just say card. I don't know. Card 1, just in case we need to add others, and it's going to be synced. Actually, okay. Can anybody explain to me what just happened? All right, let's refresh the page and hope for the best. Nice. Okay. I'm going to do what every good modern WordPress developer does and just group it again. I mean, what on earth is going on there? That's made it worse. Okay, let's see what we got. So why has it done that? Did I not have a minimum height? That's why. I didn't have a minimum height set, so it's not taking the height of this anymore. For some reason, why did that change? I do not know. I'm going to move this to rem, and I'm just going to set this to like 30. And why is that minimum height now not working? It's still set to 100%. Okay. I don't know what's just happened. If anyone's watching this, you might well be screaming at me. I'm sorry for being an idiot. I'm just going to click buttons until something useful happens. Okay, that's interesting. So why is that not changing? I'm going to try to set a minimum height on this, which was the next thing I was actually going to try to do. Yeah, so let's say 10. Okay, so instead of 100%, so maybe it's something to do with the percentage not working. It's like the context sort of changed there. I really don't know what happened. Oh, okay, so now it looks kind of okay in the front end, but different here. All right. Let me try. I'm going to change this to a stack. I'm going to go space between because I want to force that find out more to the bottom. Okay, good. Why does it look different? I really don't know. Back, I think, to the page. And then if I want to add... Oh, no. One more thing I want to do is I want to make this overridable. And the image. Sorry. Group. Which one has the background image? That. Can't make that overridable. Okay. So can I only make images overridable? Okay, I think we've got to try technique number 3. Because I don't think I can make that overridable, that image. All right, let's start again. All right, so I have to use an image. Let's try to use an image. And this will give us aspect ratio, which will be great. Okay. But now I want to add my stack. Let's go for a different color. And heading card number 3. And find out more. And then if I go back to my stack, I'm going to give it a bit of padding. I'm going to set the minimum height. Can't remember what it was, something like that. And I'm going to put space between. Okay, so we're getting close again. Now, I still don't understand why I don't have left and right margin available. Maybe if I wrap this in a group, I will. I mean, I could use padding now. Do I have left and right margins now? No. Okay, so I don't have that. So I've got this, and now I've got horizontal padding, so I can do that. And then what I might be able to do is pull this whole thing up using a negative top margin. Okay, this is good. All right. Create a pattern. Card 2. Cards. I mean, card number 3, card 2. It's gonna be good, isn't it? Okay, edit original. Click on here. Hit advanced. Enable overrides. Yes. Card image. Hit the title. Advanced. Enable overrides. Card title. This is difficult because I don't think if I make that a link. Let's just say that's a link. I can enable. I can't enable overrides, but is that better as a button? Let me try. I don't know if there's going to be a button style that I want to use. No, it's only got the outline. I basically want a button style that just looks like a link. Because I was pretty sure I'd be able to set up overrides for a buttons block. Let me just see if that go away. Button advanced. Yeah. So I could do this with CSS, or I could just let them put in a text link. I just think that is more open to potential client error. So I'm going to try this. All right. So let's try now with a few of these. Grid. It's pretty annoying. Okay, so we want card 2. And we want to kind of duplicate that. Yeah. Should probably learn the shortcut for this. Okay. So I'm going to say card title. Card title number 2. Ooh. Card 3. Okay. So I really want these to be a consistent height no matter what's in here. So I think I need to raise the minimum height. I don't know exactly what to, so I'm going to have to flick back and forward, I think. Edit original. And it's the stack, I think. I think there's a minimum height, so I'm going to try 12. Save back. Okay, that's good. Let me just jump into the design again. It's quite a lot smaller, but that's all right. Okay, this is good. What I'm worried about, let's refresh it here. Right. What the hell? What? Okay. That was a little bit confusing. That's better. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now I want to just see how that behaves. It behaves reasonably well. The problem being that I can't, the fixed height, or sorry, the kind of minimum height that I've set on this beigey brown doesn't kind of scale. So the aspect ratio of that does not scale well. So it just stays the same. But it isn't terrible. That isn't bad. So now I'll have to, let me see. I'm pretty happy with that, really. This design does have some fanciness to it, so I'll have to work out how to do that. I mean, that's not for this video. But on hover, I'm going to have to work out how to increase the height of this. It should be doable with a bit of custom CSS. Okay, so hopefully that was semi-informative. What we have is, let's start kind of at the start. So we've got this pattern, which now is looking good in the editor, and it wasn't before, but it seems to have sort of sorted itself out. So this is a synced pattern with overrides, and I'm using it here. Let's just test the image. If I just go to my, I've got some stock images somewhere here. Let me see where I've got them. Ooh. They are nowhere to be seen. Anyone? Stock images? Anybody? This is making for some really good video content right now. What I might try to do is edit this. Sort by kind. Are they there? Stock. Yeah, I'm in the wrong file, aren't I? Let's add another one. That can be this one. And click it again. Let's add another one. And it can be this one. Very boring stock imagery. And let's add another one. All right, let's save that. And I think just to test, to hopefully demonstrate the power of a synced overrideable pattern, if I change the background color of this to something a bit more pleasing. Lovely. And if I go and change the font size here, because I feel like that's slightly too big. Okay. That's not bad. I mean, you can see, though, I think, how that could be a really, really painful experience. Now, I'd already tried this and failed, and then you've seen my kind of secondary round of attempts, and I feel like I've kind of got there. It's not perfect, but I feel like I kind of got there. So yeah, hopefully you find that useful, or somebody found it useful. Let me know in the comments if there's a better way to achieve this. And I will try to put out some more videos like this as we're building out this website, just to kind of show how we're approaching it, really, our successes and our failures along the way. So yeah, see you next time. Bye.